Hello, Mary McElhatton here with Permission Mission, bridging the gap between life and loss, promising value to both. Oh, I tell you, it's been a week. I wanted to get on here. A lot of people have been asking me lately because Permission Mission's out there a little bit more than it was last week. And I'll share with you in a minute how that came about. Is people ask me, how come you're so comfortable with talking about death and dying? And I said, well, I've been doing it for 8 years. I have been practicing over 19,000 hours, if not more. And also, what I've done is it was planted in my heart at the age of 14. So I went on really a venture of answering the question at 14, why do people not talk about death when it's happening 100% of the time? So I just got more practice, and I also want to share with you a practice that will help you so that you too can just know that permission is given to each and every one of us. We're all going to go one day. We know this here. We've got to connect it here and do something about it. This is a true way of telling our family how much we love them and how much they meant to us. So how it even came about for me to get this mission that I'm about to share with you is from a friend of mine. Recently on Facebook, I just shared a very meaningful story, and this gentleman had read it, and it just hit home for him. It hit home in the way that he is dealing with health issues, and he's having to make a lot of decisions. And he and his wife are making, he had a surgery, so it was like he could have not come out of this surgery. So his beautiful bride and him were able to openly talk more because of what he's going through, and because I've been putting permission out there for everyone to see. We need permission to talk openly and lovingly and boldly and bravely, because at the end of the day, if it's not spoken about, what's a family to do? Most times they have to guess. Most times they're just distraught. They're having to make the worst decisions on the hardest day of their life. We can do better than that, and that's what permission is just being educated about a topic that is 100% guarantee for all of us. Now, I came up with an action step. It's actually going to be a movement and a mission if I can get your help. I promise you it's going to create some value for you and other people around you. It is not healthy to keep something so silent when we're all trying to just live our best life. But yet the secrets are in our passing. It's like we've kept this a secret, yet it's not a secret. It's out in the open daily. We see it on the news. We see it on the media. We see it in our homes. Please, just, if you will, take this mission with me. And I put it in a very simple way. There's 4 steps, okay? So the first step is going to be, I'm going to ask that you walk a cemetery, go into a park. We call them all different kinds of things. It's final resting place. It's a final home. Walk with a friend, walk with a family member, walk with your spouse, partner. Just make sure that you guys spend a few, I would say at least 10 minutes, just walking around and observing. See what comes up for you. What are you thinking about? What do you think that these people that have passed away, either at their time or too soon, these important questions are important to have answers to while you're living. So the next one is to tell 2 important people in your life what your final day is going to look like. Cremation or burial, it's that simple. Please stay away from all the other ways, because there are a lot of different ways, but it's important that you just narrow it down to the 2. I want cremation or I want burial. There's no wrong way when it's your decision. As a matter of fact, that is the hardest decision a family will make on our behalf if we haven't selected it ourselves, because they don't want to get it wrong. Finances may dictate whether they can do what they want or what they can't do what they want. So please let them know whether it's cremation or burial. The third one is my favorite. Write a letter of how you want to be most remembered and seal it. Seal it for this day. You know, my father, he had messages for his kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, even his great-great-grandchildren not alive. It was so powerful, and this is what our opportunity is. This mission gives us this opportunity to leave a lasting legacy. Life's too hard for it to be left unsaid, undone, and without value. The next step is to enroll somebody else into doing the same thing. And what they will do is just pass it on to another person too. The goal is literally just to open up this conversation, to get it alive. It's our number one fear. Most people avoid it. I know I did for years, but having children, grandchildren, and one day great-great-grandkids, I hope that they'll look back and see that I did something a little bit different than what we could have done, and that's kept it silent. So this is your mission. You have permission. Go have some fun with it. Go have some tears with it. I know I have, and I know that friends will, and I promise you, though, that it's going to make the difference in the world today that all of us want to see, and that's better connections. That's families staying together. Death is the number one destroyer. Just look around. Just start talking to people. It has destroyed dreams. It has destroyed families. But Permission Mission is a way of bringing it all back together and allowing everybody the opportunity to have permission to go one day when that day comes, peacefully and perfectly. So, thank you. When you're done doing this, what you're going to want to do is below this channel is make sure and put completed. I welcome you to share your experience. That's optional though. I'm just looking for you to show me that it is completed and that we're on this mission together. Thank you.